Good morning, sixth grade. So today is Tuesday. It is Kahoot Tuesday. One of our friends has been building us a Kahoot, and we're very excited to play today on our video meeting. So I hope that you log in and you join in on the fun. We also have some friends who have been building some other games for us, and I think it'll be a good day, just enjoying our time together. I really, really enjoyed hearing your memories from when you were little and seeing your pictures, and I thought that was really cool. So I know that previously, Miss Young had you guys watching CNN 10 on a regular basis. And in the last week or so, if you've gotten in the habit of watching the news, I'm sure you have seen um, the chaos that's going around in our world right now. And so I thought for today's quote, since I promised we would be leaving Greek philosophers, that I would find a quote that I think summarized some of my feelings about it. And I don't think many of us realize what other people are often going through. And um, so when I found this quote by Zaretta Hammond, she actually writes teacher books on how to teach kids of all kinds in the best possible way. This one really kind of spoke to me because it fits my logic, right? The computer scientist in me really appreciates the analogy in this one. So Zaretta says, culture, it turns out, is the way that every brain makes sense of the world. That's why everyone, regardless of race or ethnicity, has a culture. Think of culture as a software for the brain's hardware. The brain uses cultural information to turn everyday happenings into meaningful events. So I really like this because again, the whole software versus hardware thing. So, if you remember back to some of our computer science lessons early this year, we talked about what is a computer and what is not a computer, right? And so, hardware is the stuff, like the stuff that you have that you can program to accept input and do some processing and give output, right? Those are your circuit boards and your wires and that sort of thing. So if you think of our brain as hardware, it's just the physical brain, right? You have a head, you have blood, you have oxygen, you have the brain tissue. And then software is the programming. So software is all that code that you would write that would make your dance party guy do a dance, or the music that you would choose to use for him to dance to, right? So, software, if we think of culture, right, that is the way a human interacts and views the world, if we think of that as software for every human's hardware in their brain, then it kind of makes sense that some people are really upset right now with some of the things that have been going on, and other people don't really understand because they don't have the right software to understand what the other person's software does understand. They don't have the right programming, right? Or they just have different programming, and that's okay. So I think what I'm trying to get at here in a very long winded message is that we just need to be aware that sometimes people are going to understand what we're going through, but sometimes people aren't. And that's okay. But we still need to be kind to each other and treat each other the way we want to be treated. So, words of wisdom. See you in the Zoom.